Hey there, so I wanted to go over this tracker here. And what I'm going to do eventually is take this tracker and put it into our normal business tracker. That way it's all together, but for now I want to kind of keep it separate. So I did share this with you. You should have it via email. So, okay, so let's start off. Let's say a party, you get a booking today for October 25th, and these are the actions that we want to take. So you're going to set it up in Consultant's Corner, and you'll see here it says in table for current month party. So only set up the table part of it if the party is booked in the month we are in. Otherwise, we'll set it up when the new content comes out. So let's say we set up a party today for November 1st. We would go ahead and set it up in Consultant's Corner, but we wouldn't set up, well, you could set up the table part of it. You just can't, the content can't go in at this point. So, but let's just make it a habit that we will set up the table in the month that the party is in. So if the party is booked October 25th and it's October 25th, we'll go ahead and completely set up table. If it's booked in a future month, then we don't have to worry about table until that month. Okay? All right. Then if you're setting it up for the month of, you're going to add the table link to the host tracker that we've been using, the new one. You want to make sure as soon as you book them that they are my Facebook friends. Actually, I'm going to add one thing here, and the calendar, because we're not using that. They're not matching, which is not your fault or my fault. We've just kind of gotten off track a little bit. So we want to make sure they're a Facebook friend. We want to add them to Project Broadcast. Oh, I already put it here. Add them to the calendar tracker, and then we want to send them their host dashboard. So that is what we want to do as soon as it's booked. So it's kind of like this, like when there's certain important things to do at my full-time job, like these are the most important things. As soon as the party is booked, these are the things that you would want to take action on and just drop everything else. Because when I go in to do other type of coaching with them, if one part of this isn't set up, it makes it a little bit challenging for me to be able to coach them properly. So the Friday before the party starts, we want to make sure that, oh, don't worry about these. Anything that says LR, that's me, SS is you. So this here, if you see a little square, that's going to tell you what's in that square. So PR means pre-party actions, P are party actions, and PO are post-party actions. So you'll see those as we go through. So on the pre-party Fridays, let's say today's Friday and parties are starting on October 25th, we want to make sure at that point that all parties are set up for the next Friday. At the very, very, very latest, well, no, let's just do it like that. So Friday can kind of be your trigger day. Okay, what does Lorraine have set up for the next Friday? That's the day I want to set up all the Facebook parties. That way, when I start going in there and coaching them, and then they're starting to send invitations on Monday, then I can add their Facebook link to some of the content that I send them. You want to make sure that everyone has friend requested me. And at this point, we want to go ahead and set up Linktree and table. And then, of course, reach outs are pretty much every single day, but I just put that in here just as a little reminder. Pre-party Saturday, so let's say, for example, you are done for the day on Friday. I want you to take a snapshot of this. And that way I can see, okay, she's done everything, but she didn't set up table and she didn't set up the reach outs for today. So I know where I need to pick up either that evening or first thing tomorrow. And then you can even put a little note here saying, I'm going to do this at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning or whatever. And that way I'll know, okay, I'll just leave that for her. So every week this is going to change. So you're going to come in here to the notes section, or I will highlight. No, actually, let me delete the notes. That way I know for a fact that I've gotten them all done and they can legitimately be deleted. Okay, so on Saturday, all of these tasks are mine, and then you're just going to do reach outs. Sunday, these two tasks are mine, you're going to do reach outs. Tuesday, these two tasks are mine, you're going to do reach outs. Wednesday, same thing. Thursday, pre-party, same thing. And then we get into party day 1. So party day 1, we want to make sure again that parties are in Consultant's Corner that are going to start next Friday. So at this point we're on October 25th, and we're going to make sure that everything's set up for November 1st. Even though some of this is a little bit repetitive, it's good for a checklist kind of concept. So you want to make sure that every day you're doing the Blue Man tag for that one post. On Fridays, I'm going to highlight this here because this is an important thing. On Fridays, we want to make sure that the welcome post is done. So that way we're welcoming all the guests that joined as of Friday. We want to add the template post for today. And then anyone who's friended me or joined table or order, you want to tag them in the party with the appropriate tag. If you need any help with where to find those, because I know we've been going all over the place, just let me know. And then reach outs. Same thing. Every single day is pretty much the same thing from this point. Again, this changes. Not changes, but on Monday we're going to go back and we're going to welcome anyone who joined since Friday. Sometimes there's 1 or 2 people. We want to send that same welcome post. Doesn't have to change in that regard. And then everything else is the same. Then there's Host Booking Challenge. That's going to be my job. And I didn't add anything here like add content to the tracker because you're going to be tracking the entire way. So that's just the assumed part of it. And I think all of these are pretty much the same at that point. Yeah, so that's it. So that's kind of how I want to try to roll with this. So that way, if there's anything that I'm missing, like, let's do this. Let's put a little missing. Like if you know, oh, there's something that you're doing every week or every day and I missed on it, just type it here. And that way I can figure out where I want to put it. And you can let me know that. Now, for games, this is what I want to do just a little bit different. So we're going to tag 2 new winners in each game if possible. If it's not possible, like let's say the same 3 people are playing, try to just tag 1 new winner. I don't want somebody winning 5 times kind of thing. If you start to run into that again, let me know. After tagging them in that post, I want you to friend them. And what happens is when you go to reply, you can actually hover over their name and then add them as a friend, because that's going to help me with reach outs when it comes to Facebook. And ultimately, I should only be tagging maybe 5 or 6 a day. Then I want you to message them. Let me make that more clear. Message them, in Facebook Messenger. So basically, you tag them. And now we're messaging them saying, hey, you won. So that way there's a trigger hopefully for them. The message that I want you to send is in boards, party actions, and then under winners. And then just add to the party tracker that they are a winner. And then I'll know that you've taken all of these actions above. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. This is, I think, going to be helpful. And then just remember at the end of the day, whenever you're done for the day, whether it's 10 o'clock at night or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, just take a quick picture of the day, and then I'll be able to tell what you have or haven't been able to do. So just let me know. I did actually just remember one thing here. Let me just add one thing. So as you know, like the games are a 24-hour thought. So we haven't been acknowledging game winners on Friday and Saturday. So on Sunday, we're going to be acknowledging Friday game winners. On Saturday, we're going to acknowledge, on Monday, we'll acknowledge Saturday winners and so on. So I'm going to add that to the tracker just so it makes it a little bit easier. And then again, if you have any questions, let me know. And then, let's see here. Yeah, I think that's it. The only other thing I just remembered was, what is it called? The Magic Hat drawing. So I'll add that here. And I know you had a question about the Magic Hat. So let me know if I've answered that. And the way that you said you would like to do it is totally fine. So if I never answered that question, go ahead and do it the way that you mentioned in the video. I just forgot to respond to you. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.